What is up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Haven't done one in a while. Here we go. This one's really special. Long time in the making. Finally done. No, I'm not cross-dressing and going into clubs. I'm got dye on my finger from doing a strap. But this one has been in the wait for a while. Finally got it done. Had some challenges finishing it. Things out of my control, but finally got it done. Monday, what a way to start off the week. Finally done getting rid of this thing, going home to its owner. Owner's been more than patient waiting for this thing. Um, Lots of challenges, things out of my control, like the wait time for getting the plates done and everything, shipping stuff, just personal things in life that come here and there. Long story short, she's done. The best thing about this is it's probably the best crumrine I'm ever done. Probably the best crumrine you'll ever see under a certain price range. We got this done. Could have been done sooner, but got it done within a year or a little over a year. Most of that time was waiting on the plates. Once they did come in, it was all on me. But God, it was worth the wait. Let's get in it. Let's get in it. Done by me, Mendoza Craft Leather. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram at Mendoza Craft 1. On Facebook, you'll find me as Mendoza Craft. Join the group, guys. But anyways, let's look at these plates. We'll get to the leather, but let's look at these plates. Side plates. Everything is beautifully curved. Look at the rope border. Hand carving, hand texturing, everything, all the little detailed tracks and things going on in between there. The conchos, the wrestlers, main plate here. Everything just looks gorgeous. The letters, all the detail in the letters. Even the fine little lines, all done into the letters. The crown, the globe. Just to give you an idea, that's the detail on the crown. And this is my finger next to the crown. Can you imagine that little detail where all the stone holders and all that is at? How long it takes to do that by hand. I gotta say, I really like the amount of curve on the plates. Center plate is not overdone. Very nice nameplate. Everything's done really, really well. Super nice. I'm not here to talk smack about anybody, but there are companies out there overseas that take minimum of 2 years to do a crumrine like this. Look at how nice and straight that stitching is. Look at the edges, how nice and straight they are. Look at the leather. This is not your typical leather that is used overseas. It is not done with the typical method that most overseas makers do, which they use a what we call a chrome tan leather on the backing, and then they do the edges, and you can see the splits. This here is all veg tan front and back. Everything is burnished super smooth. Hardware snaps are all done in silver. I did this stitching on this belt 3 times, believe it or not. I did it once with a certain gauge thickness. I did not like it. I was working with it before. For some reason, things grow on you and then they grow out of you, and I mean, that sounded wrong, but you grow up out of certain looks in leatherworking. You start liking other things. So what I meant was, I just did not like the gauge stitching I was using anymore, so I bumped it up to something bigger. Once I bumped it up to something bigger, I said, you know what? Customers are always requesting that the stitch is a bright white because they like the way it pops. I said, this time we're going to go with the way the book says. So I ordered the gray silver stitching, the wax thread, flat wax thread that is used. So we got the color of that stitching correct. Almost has like a platinum kind of silverish color. That got done. Let's turn her around so you guys can see her from the back. And like I said, all the edges have been done on this. They're super nice and smooth. She is soft and will be broken in over the years if it needs to be. Here's the back. The color is very consistent. I tried to get silver hardware, could not do it because the way the maker provided these plates with this hardware and the thread and everything for it, there's just no changing it. So unless he makes more and sends them to me, here is the tramp stamp here, Mendoza Craft, done under the back, Crumrine style. I had some problems with the way that the hardware looked. It was all off and wonky. We finally came to agreement that the placement of these needs to be like very equal and centered, and we finally got that problem solved through another way. This is looking gorgeous, beautiful. Again, all the edges, as you can see, are burnished and smooth and very nice. Let's flip her around one more time. We're gonna stand her up. She does stand up on her own. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Look at the edges. I've seen belts for much more that do not have the refined detail on the leather, the shape, the finish, the size of the plates, everything the way this is. I really can put this up against almost anything out there. And for the price I provided this, beautiful. Beautiful. This is a beautiful Crumrine example of it anyways. This is worth a Ric Flair autograph signature. Just gorgeous. Guys, if I can do something like this for you, hit me up. You'll find me, like I said, join my group, Mendoza Craft Leather, Mendoza Craft on Facebook, Instagram, Mendoza Craft 1. Message me. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Look at that. Just awesome. The owner of this is going to be very lucky. He's been more than patient. He's been heavenly patient with this. And he'll get it this week. Hopefully I can ship it out tomorrow. If not, the latest Wednesday. But man, it's just beautiful. Also, the stitching has a starting point here. I never do this. I usually do half and half, but not today. With this one, I've decided to go all one piece. This is all one thread. No stopping. All the way. And that took some patience to go all the way around and finish at the starting point. So this isn't done by machine. It's by hand. And it's one solid strand from where it starts all the way to the end. So you can imagine how troublesome and long that was. And yeah. All right, guys, I'll be seeing you. For those who want to know the price of something like this, start to finish, you're looking at about, I would say $2,000. And that is shipped to your door. How long will it take? Going by the experience that I had with this one, we knocked out all the kinks and everything. Expect to minimum wait time of 6 months to get it. At max, I'd say 8 to 9 months. So things do happen. We do go through some hiccups here and there. But that's the way it is, guys. I'll be seeing you. Take care. God bless. Take care of each other, guys.